Welcome to DiskGeek, where everyone makes mistakes. I mean, I sure did. Not for the reason you think. You see, everyone makes regrets when playing video games. I mean, it's only a way of life. And every game collector knows that there is a bunch of mistakes that you will make when collecting. I mean, it just happens. I mean, why did I buy Watch Dogs without the original case? Yeah, I still can't answer that. Game collecting is a hobby enjoyed by millions. And there's lots of ways you can screw it up. For instance, you can forget to redeem DLC codes before an online shop goes down, or you can buy a game you really have no interest in. And today I'm going to look back at some of my big mistakes. First up, Rocket League. I know this is one that might catch a lot of people off guard because it's such a good game, and while I'd have to agree to an extent, my biggest regret with the game isn't not playing it. No, it's I put too much time into the game. Yeah, when you put almost 2,000 hours into a game that you no longer care about, kind of feel like you wasted your time. And the main reason I quit playing the game is because of one company. It's not a claim. Epic Games. Epic Games bought out the creators of Rocket League, Psyonix, in a really expensive deal. And what do I get to show for it? Now, why is this such a bad thing? At first you'd think more fun equals better product. But instead what happens is they took a loot box system that was already alright but was facing controversy, and they made it more expensive. Then they blocked trading, killing off a big portion of the community, but because they made it free to play, all the people who already bought the game got to keep their inventory at one wheel. Yay me, I guess. But whatever. I mean, that's just me getting screwed over by a big company. I'm sure that's never happened to anybody. Entering online required games that you can't play, even if you have the disc. Now, this is a big controversy because people will put all these dev hours into these games that don't get support. They end up shutting down because nobody's playing them and they rely on online multiplayer. But it's just bad for the consumer in that way. If there was at least some content to keep the player busy, I'd understand, but they're purely online, so when the servers shut down, you're out of luck. Another big point of contention is buying a game used and it doesn't have the case. Now, for a lot of people, they don't care if it has the case, they just want Wario. But the problem with that, for a collector, is you buy Watch Dogs, and then you start caring about small things like the case and the artwork and all these little nitpicks. And when you get to this point in collecting, you want the case, but you already paid $8 for Watch Dogs, and you don't want to pay another $8 for a game you already own, because the cases don't really hold much value, but you can't buy them separately. Entering my biggest form of regret. You see, I didn't do this once. I did this on multiple occasions. The first time I did it was with Watch Dogs. That was, I already explained that to you, a bad idea. Another time I did it was with Lego Battles. Now, I already knew better at this point in time, but I needed to find a game that was $7 so that I could get some store credit. Another thing I did this with was Mario Kart Double Dash. Now, I was super desperate to play the game. I paid $60, and now you can find it complete for $60. Who's the idiot here? But did I learn my lesson? Are you kidding me? Of course I didn't learn my lesson. Look at this, it's Monkey Ball. That's right, I bought the first 2 Monkey Ball games because, well, they're loads of fun, and they were half price. And I figured I'd be able to find both cases online in a deal because, I mean, it's both games. The only one I was able to find was a terrible deal, so back to having no case. But these are just nitpicks. Little things that most people don't really care about. But what do I care about? Well, not playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that's for sure. I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series. I played every entry up to Syndicate. But I took a hiatus from the game during Origins and Odyssey when those released. When I picked up my Series X on launch, I needed a game to go alongside it, and I picked up Watch Dogs Legion. I was going to pick up Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I ended up forgetting to bring extra money for it, so Watch Dogs it was. And while I did have a couple problems with the game, overall, it's pretty good. But Assassin's Creed Valhalla I picked up about a month later because there still wasn't much out new on the platform. I played it for an hour, and I hated everything about it. The game is completely different from previous entries, something this idiot doesn't know. But what was a game I didn't play even more? Game Builder Garage. Now, I heard good things about it, and so I picked it up. Brand new, full price, and I haven't played it. Now, I I know that's probably a bad idea. I mean, this is a list of regrets, and all I said was that I bought a game I didn't play. But to be fair, it isn't my thing, really. So I guess that's on me again. And there is a lot of things I don't regret buying. For example, every season of Seinfeld. Taking a look back to reflect, I realize that there is a game that I don't regret buying. My best game of all time. It's Poke Park 2!